In this video, I'm going to show you how to push out INB files to students and some reminders about using them. So here's the page I just created in the previous video. First, reminder that the default setting is shared only to you when you create a new document. So click share, and great idea to name it before sharing. So this is from Somos 2 Unit 2. Lesson 1. And if you ever want to change the title of the document, it's right here. So click share and change this drop down to Sussex Academy. And the simplest thing I can do here is copy the link. And let me look at my notes. So then from here, you could simply post this to your course under materials. Paste. I always unclick the display in Schoology because it's easier to view, and I click add. When students open this file, they will be on view only. So they would click it, it would be like this. They would have to then copy and paste into their INBs from here. Or we do a little tricky way, a little advanced way, which would be this. See up top here in the web address how it says edit? This means that you are able to change the slide as the owner of the slide. But let's say I wanted to push this out and give kids a copy automatically to their drive. You change the title to copy. And now I copy that and paste it over here. When students go to that page, they get this message. And when they click make a copy, it automatically goes to their Google Drive. This is how I typically push these out, so that students always have the initial copy, but then we always make sure, of course, to go to the copy in their drive, copy and paste into the INB. So there's pros and cons to this method. The pro being that kids can always go and find a copy. The con is that sometimes they do the work in here on the single page instead of in their INB, and then you can't track their progress like you can if they've done the INB correctly. One other tip about the INB. And let's say you have done that copy to their drive mode where you change the web address from edit to copy, right? So now in the students' INBs, they can import the slides. So to import a slide, you go to the very end because you want to add the extra files to the end. So you click that last page here, File, Import. And this basically does a search of their Google Drive. So let's see, I want to click, and it's S2U2 lesson 1. There it is. That's the slide I just created. And this is doing the copy paste for them. Import. And now it's pasted into my Google Drive. So these are some things I'm thinking about, my reminders. So of course, remember to change the default to viewable for everybody that has the link. And that's the view option where students copy and paste or they create a copy that I just showed. And then as teachers, some pros and cons to each different way of sharing this information. You can share the link in your materials and you can see the pros and cons. You could copy and paste the link inside a Pear Deck And I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. And lastly, you could post them on updates. To finish, I'll show you an example from Spanish 1 of what that looks like. So this is Spanish 1, Unit 3. The lesson slides are what I project in class. So if we open that up, you can actually see the INB pages are linked inside the Pear Deck, and I'm showing you how to do that. So here I put it inside the warm-up, where students, to add a link, you can just simply right-click, link, and I would paste in that INB link. Here's the Somos one. Unit objectives. This is the pre-prepped INB stuff. And that's a cool little trick too. You can click on your link, right-click, and then you could click open in preview and see what it is without actually opening it up. As always, let me know if I can help with any of this stuff. And once you get the hang of it, it really does make your life easier.